Honestly, stairs are my worst fucking enemy at the moment. Stairs are my worst fucking enemy. Shut up, you. So, it was all going well. I decided... Shit. Decided... What is your call? I decided... while my theme tune ran... English... That was a perfect amount of time to go grab my quiche and a bit of coleslaw. Even time for warming up my quiche in the microwave. And grab a mince pie as well, because I treated myself to some mince pies. And then I've come charging back up the stairs. That's where I went wrong. I fucking ran up the stairs is what it is. But come charging back up the stairs and decked it. Not too bad, but it was like, you motherfucker. I saved the quiche, which is the important thing. Whereas yesterday I decided to people, aka I went to the store, and got home, made a nice little bit of dinner, made myself a hot drink, came upstairs to decompress from having spent however long at the shop, managed to drop my cup and dropped all of the liquid. Luckily the cup's not broken, because the cup's robust as fuck. But also with this quiche, I didn't read the label fully. And I was taking it out of the packaging, I was like, it's got no crust! It literally says on the box that it's crustless. But it was the only kind of this quiche that they had. So, my coleslaw may be for naught, because I bought the coleslaw for the crust. And there is no crust. Right, so we're going off script today. Who's surprised? Nobody. So we are going to play Jurassic World, because it's my hyperfixation game at the moment. And I got partway into the campaign. So I will take you on a tour first, actually. Let me just abandon this. In fact, no, I'll save this. And I'll show you this shit show when we get to it. But I'll take you on a little tour of my 3, 6... I think I have at least 7 successful parks across the globe. We're international, baby. But currently the Lockwood Estate is kicking my ass. I'm glad I put my glasses on. Although I keep looking at my camera. I got a new camera. Not that you guys know because I'm a VTuber, but I got a new camera. And I've set it up in such a place that it's perfect framing. I also have my old camera set up on my other monitor, which I was going to do a funny haha camera 1, camera 2 in Discord, only it turns out Discord crashes if you try and do that. Just turn that down a squidge. But, wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I've got 8 successful parks. One of them is just being slightly problematic-ish. I think, no, actually. One of them is broken, in my opinion, and according to Reddit, everybody else feels like it's broken. And I'll explain why when we get to that one. However, I have 3... Yeah, that's in Hawaii. I have 3 parks in the US. 3 parks in Asia. 2 parks in Europe. Well, I technically have 3 parks in Europe, only one of them isn't finished. Because I got this emergency event at the Lockwood Estate in California. Which... spoilers! There has been a traitor in our midst the whole fucking time. The traitor is referenced in a previous game, I think, but plays a big part in this game. Turns out they might be a terrorist of Extinction Now, which is canon to the Jurassic World, Jurassic Park universe. They're essentially an anti-dinosaur group. So not only does Jurassic Park never have haters if Ian Malcolm's dead, but then there's also this Extinction Now. Getting a little bit giddy. Oh shit! I fucking hit my secondary microphone with my cup and blew my eardrum out. Man. Righty ho ho. And also my accent is going to keep shifting, and I don't know why. Possibly because when I spent time at Pip's, we spent most of an evening in a really bad Cork accent. And then, not so long ago, I said something like, something to Link that was like, I'm forever disappointed I don't sound like Sean Bean anymore. But then I keep going into some weird, somewhere in between voice. Right. Let's get fucking going. Come on, Jurassic World, let's be having you. So, don't know. I don't feel like this version of the world map was in 2. And definitely wasn't in 1. But you start over here with 3, so you get the choice of, well, technically, you start in the Montana Badlands and you unlock Clark County and Kauai. No, that's probably not how you say that. Brain just cannot mouth. Have you seen how much cash I have in these locations, though? 45 million, 87 million, 19 million. This one's a little bit dodgy. I did go there and do a bunch of research when I couldn't afford it elsewhere. So you get those 3 to start with. Then you unlock Katsuyama, Japan. In fact, no, let's go back to the beginning, Brain. So the Montana Badlands is where DIN starts, the Dinosaur Integration Network. And it's just a location. It's nothing that special. Clark County is what would have been a reptile zoo just outside Las Vegas. Only it got abandoned, I seem to think. This park is supposed to be like a research facility and testing out the new breeding mechanic, which I did in the previous 2 maps, but I don't think I actually do it that much in this one. Oh, I did, because as soon as I unlocked Stygimolochs, I needed to know what a small Stygimoloch looked like, because they're already small. So that's those 3. Then you unlock these 3. So there is, I'm going to butcher this name, it's Nusa Tenggara Islands in Indonesia. You get Sichuan Basin in China and Katsuyama, Japan. So this one is supposed to be like a medical facility. Hi, Kaya. First is also available, just FYI. This is like a little medical facility, because the first dinosaurs you get there, it looks fine, and then suddenly they're sick. We had a lot of Extinction Now activity there. That's at 75 million as well. At 65 million. As you can see, my park in China is doing very well. 214 million. This was supposed to be for all the big dinosaurs. It turns out all of the long necks don't like the other long necks, unless it's, I think, brachiosaurs and apatosaurs don't mind each other. And all of them quite like the Ankylodocus, which is a hybrid of the Anki. I can't think of what an Anki's proper name is. Anki and Diplodocus. You're not going to claim first. Don't make me claim my own first. Came in to catch his Pokemon. There is. So yeah, my site in China, thriving. It's wonderful in there. My site in Japan was supposed to be a theme park, and now it's set up. I haven't used half of the maps on some of these, but the theme park here is, it started with, I want to say, Corythosaurus and Stegosaurs in like little pit enclosures, which I think are cool. And then I ended up adding a whole bunch of random things, because I'm going to call you out. Even while I'm mid hyperfixation, I will call you out. And then we got these 3 in Europe. So there is the Biosyn Sanctuary in Italy. The point is that it's a mostly free facility for the dinosaur. The people are the ones that are caged in. So as it says, they're limited construction. Now the problem with that is it expects you to pen in the T-Rexes that appear, and then you can't remove the fence. So I penned them in quickly because, well, it's T-Rexes. This is mostly, well, it's all herbivores and whatnot. I don't want the T-Rexes causing it. So I penned them in real fucking sharp before they un-thingy. And then was like, oh, just 3 of them. There's not enough room. Need to make room. Why can't I delete the fence? So there's a lot of people that feel that that's a bug. We understand the limited construction thing, but when the task actively tells us to pen these fuckers in, that's not fair. So my Biosyn Sanctuary is a little bit ugly. Kind of cute because it's covered in snow when it wants to be, but also kind of ugly from where I quick placed fences, because I ended up with, and you can't breed on the Biosyn Sanctuary as well. They wanted to be against breeding, or rather dinosaur synthesis, that's what they call it. So I ended up, aside from the T-Rexes, I ended up with some Dilophosaurs, some Dimetrodons, and some Pyroraptors, I want to say. So they've all got ugly ass pens because you give me no choice, game. There's 2 areas to build in, and because the fences are in the dinosaur side, it won't let me get rid of them. Malta was quite challenging to begin with, because this little this San Albertus is quite an odd little rock formation. Really nice for the aesthetic though. Once you get into it, just means a lot of random rock placement, but luckily this game has a lot of decorative items. And then aside from the Lockwood Estate, the last one I got was the Azores Archipelago, which is meant to be like the Portuguese equivalent of the Cinco Muertas. It's supposed to be the European equivalent. This is supposed to be like if Hammond franchise, like properly fully franchised Jurassic Park and took it across the globe. He was gonna, I don't know if he had bought these islands or if somebody else did. The whole overarching thing of this is the player is brought in as a consultant to make these parks successful, and it's always the client wants this, the client wants that, to set up the missions, which I think is brilliant. So which is why I often spend time sitting in my chair talking to these fucking characters like they can hear me, telling Cabot to do one. But yeah, I was gonna say this wasn't a successful island, but set of islands rather, but I've only just kind of started this one. And then, like I say, we were doing something in here. I think we got hit by another terrorist attack from its Extinction Now, and then we got pulled into the map, and this new emergency event got pulled, and it was like, hey, what? Excuse me? It popped up as a choice. I didn't have to go, so I did do a little bit more on the Azores, but then it was like, no, I'm gonna go do the Lockwood Estate, because how hard could it be? Apparently very fucking hard. The amount of times I've had to trank dinosaurs, and in trying to move them to the enclosures, getting a game over screen that essentially says all dinosaurs need to remain alive. It's like, I tranquilized them and moved them. What the fuck do you mean? So, Yeah. It's a shit show at the Lockwood Estate. But it also tells you who the mole is. It did in the... Well, when it popped up the map, there was a bit of in-character audio that was supposed to be Extinction Now. And then one of the main characters' voices was at the end. And everyone kind of had that moment of... Huh? What? And then the character, as the character, speaks to you at Lockwood Estate. And then the rest of them all go, I don't think they know that we know it's them. And I feel like there's more to unlock. I have a unfortunate inkling that they are either heavily involved or they established the terrorist network. I keep calling them a terrorist network. I don't know if they're necessarily called that. They keep going on about terrorism though. Like people reacting to Extinction Now, because it is effectively little terrorist attacks. They're hacking and breaking things and whatnot. Okay, so I'm not going to scroll down because I have a feeling that's going to be spoilers. Extinction Now is an activist organisation that vocalises the extinction of the remaining dinosaurs on Isla Nublar. This group has taken a likeness to Dr. Ian Malcolm, as they've quoted him on their official website. This suggests that he shares a similar perspective. We all know that if Jurassic Park has no haters, Ian Malcolm is dead. Like... This serves as a rival organisation to the Dinosaur Protection Group. Is that the group that Claire runs? Or ran? Yeah, it is. The DPG was Claire's. Okay. I did see a note there saying there were spoilers ahead, but that Extinction Now is considered soft canon. Because it's in this game, presumably. But Lockwood Estate is definitely referenced in the films. Because it's where they have all the auctions and stuff. Oh, one of these packs has 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 Indoraptors, and I'm so proud of myself. So, let's have a park tour. Let me show you my millions. And what I've been spending them on. Although, I will say in the Portuguese archipelago, I keep going John Hammond. I keep going into debt and being like, no expense spared. But I have so much profit that if I go into debt, it only takes a few minutes to pick it back up. Don't crash now. But... So, quick tour. You essentially start this game with this area and that's it. I think it's unlocked this now. Yeah. So you have the line of this pen up to this border and you just have this slither of land and this pen over here. So, we started. Why has that lucky Ceratops been knocked out? It probably started a fight with something. So in here, we currently have some lucky Ceratops and some Macroceratus. These things, these tiny little guys, are easily some of my favourites at the moment because look at the colour on that. So pretty. And they're so little too, so the mini versions are even tinier. But they come in some lovely colours and apparently disappear in the grass. Oh no, there she is. She's got a red frill. And his other wife has got a purple frill, and she's white. And his other wife, we believe in, oh god, what's the word for multi-marriages? Mine's has got a harem. This one's got some lovely red striping. To be fair, one of these might be his kids. Oh, no, there is genetic forerunner, okay. Polygamy, that's the word. Why can't I think of that? Okay, no, there's only 4, and they have not yet bred. The lucky Ceratops being goofy. Unfortunately, none of the dinosaurs in this pack have names. That might be my problem with the Lockwood Estate. Please. I had a good selection of dinosaurs in this pen, only the second generation of Loki Ceratops that were born did not like other dinosaurs. So we had to get rid of them. Although some of them do. And they come out in such beautiful colours. Excuse me. Anyway, so that's those. Over here, I always forget this pen is here. We have 2 elderly Diplodocus. Look at them. Because they've been here since the start of the park. I fear they may die soon. I have a few layers left in them. It's marked as elderly. So this pen has dippies, and it also has a whole mess of ornithomimids. So we've got Gallimimus and Archionithomimus. I think that's all of them. Although these are unhappy. Probably because there's so fucking many of you. Oh, you know what? That might be my fault. No, wait, that's theirs. That's for the dippies. There is no nest. And the dippies are both female. And at the time I couldn't produce a male. Oh, maybe I should. Drop a male in there for these little old ladies. Oh, that sounds like a brilliant idea. Yeah. And then, so the other pen I'll leave to last because it's my favourite pen. So we had some Corythosaurus. Thank you very much. I had some Corythosaurus in with the Loki Ceratops because they don't mind each other. I can't say that they're the bestest friends. Oh no, Ceratopsids. Fucking Jesus, put your teeth back in. However, the Loki Ceratops second generation, like I say, was not a fan. And most of these herbivores, that's a fantastic picture. Most of the herbivores do not like the tickle chickens. If you don't know what a tickle chicken is, it's a Therizinosaurus. Now, speaking of tickle chickens, and clearly where chickens came from, we have some Uteranus. Very handsome Uteranus. Ooh, you've been fighting. With some beautiful stripes and fluffy tails. That's a fluffy tail. And their small equivalents, where are they? Where the fuck have you eaten them all? I doubt it because that's not what you do. This is definitely where chickens came from and you can't tell me otherwise. This is an Oviraptor. Why did we zoom out then? I was trying to spot. But they also have fluffy tails. Apparently I can't pan underneath to get a better fucking view, so let's find another one. There we go. This one's green. You can't look at that and tell me that's not proof that chickens are closely related to dinosaurs. Fucking look at it. Oh, do we have a white one of these? I don't know. I can see a goat running off in the distance there. So yes, we have a whole mess of Uteranus. Are you calling me a squirrel? A whole mess of Uteranus and then a whole mess of Oviraptors. And apparently we have a track running through here because of the lights. What track do we have running through here? Where does that start? Oh, it starts over there and it's a fucking gyro. because I was sharing this with Kyla. Apparently, the gyrospheres are the best for carnivores. And I'm like, yes, watch my carnivores absolutely wreck house. But yeah. Uranus and oviraptors. Oviraptors are omnivores. At least. So they'll eat the meat, they'll eat the grass. Where's me oviraptors? There we go. Other... No, that's Uranus. I pressed on the wrong fucking... This is what happens when they've both got fluffy tails. Yeah, they're omnivores, look. And then, my favourite zone that has had expansion. At some point, I got gifted, or rather they turned up, a nice little quartet of little velociraptors. And I have all my synthesis set to random on my latest, on the Portuguese archipelago. One of the raptors randomly selected the blue skin. I'm so happy that all the dinosaurs I've created now decided to pick the blue skin. But yeah, we have a nice little awesome of very, very pretty raptors. And these are their children. And that's definitely a child. Look how demonic that one looks. Purple's astounding. I think 2 of the original 4 must have died already. Which is sad. But they are in with... They're in with Locompies. These tiny bastards. And did you know they come in smaller variations when you breed them? So yeah. This was Park 1. And I haven't used this whole ass area out here. It goes right the way up to here. I have all of this real estate. But I'd already 5-starred it. And then... How red and angry that looks. Then we went over to Clark County. Talk amongst yourself. I don't have nothing to say then. Right. Clark County. So, this is Aviary Central. It started with, I'm pretty sure it was just a little aviary. I made it massive. So we've got mostly flyers. We'll come back to those. Because it's easier to tell you about these. I believe this is another Uranus compound. Yeah. So in this one we've got Uranus, oviraptors and compies. Because I knew I could put those 3 together and boost my stats. So, we have those. And then... Oh, yeah, no. We have different kinds of flyers, and the unfortunate thing is with flyers, they're hard to differentiate between. So we have a bunch of pteranodons. We have some Kaijuara, Kaiwajara, there we go, who have really nice fins. I always thought it was just the tappies that had the nice crests. Some of these are fucking amazing. And then we also have... Wait, am I in the wrong pen? I am. How have I ended up over there? Do I have pteranodons in 2 pens? Is that the problem? No. Okay. So there's geostone bergers as well, which I didn't know were a thing, but look at the crest on that one. Dons. Also, some flyers don't like being in with other flyers. Okay, that's all of them. So in here we've got Tropothignus, Tropiognath. I don't know why I'm trying to pronounce them when I could get the machine to. Dimorphodons. I think it's just those two in there. The Dimorphodons are the ones with the T-Rex heads. And the slightly bizarre teeth. Of course, I picked on one that was brightly coloured. Trops are the ones with the weird beaks. And then in this last one, we have my favourite flyers. So I like Tapijaras, but my favoritist flyer is a Quetzal. I think they pronounce it Quetzalcoatlus. I can't remember how I pronounce it because I just normally call it a Quetzal. But these are very, very pretty. Yeah, it was English. Yeah. The joy of this game is it has the Kayujara. Dimorphodon. Geosternbergia. The way you pronounce that was wrong. How y'all laughed. I love them. They're massive. They're one of the best creatures in Ark. I don't care what anybody says. But it says it as Quetzalcoatlus. However, that is Ort. So Quetzalcoatlus. But that's not what it says. And I know it's Tapajara, but I've always called them Tapajara. Tropiognathus, okay, that makes sense. But yes. Tappa. But yeah, these biggins barely fit through there. It's quite funny when they're fresh. But yeah, I didn't know these things existed. But aside from the Quets, I do. Oh, it's a baby! I didn't know you guys had no babies. Look at that baby. It's a little one. Which is probably the size of an average pteranodon. And these ones. I like these ones because in Ark, they also have really nice fins. And I do like that there's fin diversity.
Excited.
Like, I like this one. This one's got pink underwings. It's cute. And the stripes on its wings are fantastic looking. Oh, it's got pink feet. I didn't notice that before. Hey, Mama. I was like, I'm sure I just heard the noises. Mama. We're doing park tour until we get to the one. Well, I say until we. I'm doing a park tour to bring you up to speed with how well I do, and then show you the shit show that is the map I can't do. I mean, it could have been because yesterday I was overwhelmed. But we shall find out. Checks the hinges between maps. Then again, once it's loaded, it's loaded. I think I'm getting more hours out of this than Pip is, and this is from Pip's library. So, this is our nice little area in Hawaii with our nice waterfall. And big... Oh, that went down the wrong way. Big oceans! And the view's just lovely. and the grass is really green. I cleared out everything just so I could get rid of all the trees to be like, came without instructions, that's helpful. I made this little waterfall situation. The terraforming tools on this game, phenomenal. I was like, I just wanted to play with it and see if I could make it, and I did. Oh, let's see. I think we've got some Lystros. Oh, we've got three little dinosaurs in here. So we've got some Microceratops, which I told you is my favorite, tiny. Dryosaurs are a close second. I rediscovered these things and they're just too cute. Lystrosaurs too. The mini versions of them just look like pebbles. It's brilliant. So we've got the very colourful Microceratops. Oh, you're not too cool. You've got like a bluish stripe on your neck, which is cute. And you're all getting a little bit old. You look like a proper lizard. Oh, there's only 3 of you. Okay. The Dryos are something Pip likes, but I like them too because they're just cute. They've got the big spooky eyes. And they're only little. They're just lovely. They're sweet little babies. They also make cute babies. And then this tiny little devil that's hiding in the trees. Hang on, is anyone out in the open? I think that one was. Oh no, there we go. So these on Ark are a little utility dinosaur. They boost other dinosaurs. They're just cute. Like little bugs. Got a little thing for them. We've got a massive pen here because I had a whole bunch of ornithomimids in them, but they've started to die off. But we've got galleys, Parasaurolophus are ornithomimids, but I needed somewhere to put them. Galleys, actually ornithomimus. More galleys. Definitely got Struthiomimus. There we go. Ornithomimus themselves. Myosaurs. The island started with Myosaurs. And then Cabot Jr. Cabot named that one. Can you tell? He's elderly now. Can't wait to send him away. There's nothing else in there. No. Yeah. So that was mostly for my ornithomimids. And then we have this chaos, which is Albertosaurus. I think it's just Albertus. I think they're the only large dinosaur in there. But then again... Oh, wait, no, not Compies. Was Compies even put in here? Yeah, Compies are in here. So there's 3 scavengers in here. Oviraptor's considered a scavenger. But then there's these things that I could never say the fucking name of either. Which look incredibly snake-like from far away. Let's consult the hatchery. The joy of joys. Hang on. We can filter by type now. We scroll down to the scavengers. It's these things. Thelophysis. Yeah, I can see that. Look how ugly these are. Can you tell they have lionfish DNA? It's creepy to look at. I can't remember what else they're made of. Oh, scorpionfish, not lionfish, sorry. With a variety of carnivorous dinosaurs. But it's considered a oh no, it's on its own. I thought it was a scavenger. It's on its own category, but they're creepy looking. 2 meters long. Or tall, depending. Weight unknown. But yeah, even looking at it just makes me unsettled. It's... No, let's get on there, that's creepy. So yeah, there's 3 lots of scavengers in there, and then some Albertosaurus. In the amphitheater, and I've purposely set up a feeder in here, so occasionally you'll just see them fucking charge through for food. And then my favourite pen that I have extended, and I gave them a nice water feature. Because they had this one, and I was like, but they deserve two. Because it's my babies. Where are you, you tiny little bastards? Spot the dinosaur! Because I've spotted it. Spot, there's two at least. Just one of them's here. I spotted that because it's white. Well, mostly white. So, some of them are like plain lizard colours, and I still think they're adorable. But allegedly, all of the colours that are available are supposed to be like coloured patterns they came in, and I'm like, really? Are you too far in the trees for me to zoom in on? Yeah. Even though it doesn't look like you are. Little baby. We've clicked on you before. You're orange, you look like a brick. Oop. It doesn't like when we get too close to the trees. One of them's in there somewhere. The lizardy colours. I was just trying to see if there was any babies. I don't think there is. I think they've all grown up. I hate that they numbered them in order and then somehow they end up out of order. Oh, hello. I want some juvies. Where are the juvies? No, there are no juvies here. They must have all grown up. But yeah. And they have this thing. I think it's fun. That's the fucking waterfall. How do I change camera? So there's 4 spots to stand at. It's where these information things are. Can't see shit for the sun. Well. So this was my Hawaii location. Oh shit. And then I did the China Sanctuary. The sanctuary in China. Both were correct really, weren't they? I'm not even disappointed that it was no cross. What did you get from the takeaway, Mum? And yes, my parents are creatures of habit, but also the takeaway driver came down my drive. Right. This island has some of my location has some of my favorite trees. Look at these things. So, that's all just park things. Look at how extensive this thing is. It goes out to over there, and then there's a section I haven't used. But we have. I thought that was a baby. Somebody better have babies in here somewhere. I think the Mamenchisaurus always making babies. So we've got Brachiosaurs and Apatosaurs in here because they don't mind each other. Oh, and they're making more babies. Thank you, Mamenchisaurus. But for right now, where is your baby? Oh, baby. It's a baby. Although I would say how tall it is. Imagine that's a great deal bigger than a person. It's just a baby. I think it's this one it's trying to focus on. But like, all that happens with them, I feel, is they get bigger and they get wrinkly. So, as you can see, nothing else with the Mamenchisaurus because I mean, you creatures of habit, and you have your cycle of takeaway on Friday. Is more what I meant. I just realised there's only 2 Diplodocus. Oh, they may be picky about their nests, actually. Some dinosaurs have nesting preferences. But Dippies are in there by themselves. They've got all that lovely land to themselves. In here we've got Patagotitans, who are thick of neck. I don't want to fuck with one of them. I mean, I don't want to fuck with any of the long necks, but like, thick boys. We also have babies of these ones. Babies. I love the little dots. So we have Patagotitan. See the Ankylodocus. You can't really see because of the... They tend to come with this lovely blue pattern. They're just slightly odd looking, but all of the long necks get on with those apparently. And I thought I saw... Oh yeah, we've got some ornithomimids in here too. Archaeornithomimus and that's definitely where ostriches came from. Over here is it my favourite? I think I like Diplodocus because of the way the word sounds. But I think I like these ones perhaps a little bit more. It's the Dreadnoughtus. I don't know why. They're just great. And then you can either, in this version of Jurassic World, in this Jurassic World franchise park, you can either take the monorail across the water, or you can canoe. I've been in one of these, which is why we're going now. God, they're slow. Because it's a canoe, and we are kind of going up. I say kind of, we are absolutely going upstream. That's too slow for me. Do it yourself. But they have a nice pathing. And I thought, oh, the marine animals, we can put some mosasaurs in there and they can just have at the guest. No, that's not how marine animals work. But that's what's over here, is a bunch of marine animals. So, we have the mosasaur. Down here. Do we have a baby? I think we have a baby. We do. We have a baby mosasaur. They look so cute. Can't really tell because it's dark underwater. But we have mosasaurs. And unfortunately those youth will have to be carted out. Once they are grown, because mosasaurs are antisocial as fuck. We also have some megalodons, and we definitely have babies here. Megalodons. Hang on. So Megalodon mum is bright orange. Megalodon dad is black with orange stripes. Just a baby. Definitely mama's baby. Just a baby. And they were born at the same time. So they were born as a pair. I think this is their second pair. Oh no, this is their second youth. As you can see, 3 is missing. I had to get rid of him. I seem to think their firstborn was a boy, and I didn't like it. And then to my favourite. Yeah, aside from Megalodons, which I feel like is the obvious thing sometimes, but Megs are amazing. My favourite marine life is this thing. It's a donkey. I've never even tried to say that properly. Hang on. Let's see what the Hadri says it's called. That's not how I would have said that. I call them donkeys. Push, you loud fish. So we have Papa, who is pure black, well, apart from his belly, but it's a pure black colour. We have Mama, who has these lovely markings down her sides. And then they had triplets on their first go. Look at this drama queen. Baby donkeys. They're spotty, and I don't know where they've got the spots from. But donkeys, I don't know if this is a very good angle. Hang on, one of you in the sun. You kind of are. So my favourite thing about the donkey is they don't have teeth. The way they rip and tear and break is this armor plating on their faces. Like, it looks like teeth, but it's not teeth. That's armor plating. If you look in those mouths, it's just a massive tongue. No teeths. Not a teeth to be peeped. Can't say good teeths with these ones. That. And I think it was the megalodons that got me to 5-star. Some deep ass water. So that's the Japan? China. I just mixed China and Japan. It's the Chipan. It sounds like the chip pan, but it's not. I want more quiche. Hey, oh. Here's the thing I saw on TikTok. I think it's a musician. Yeah, she's a musician called Beth. And she made the point of, why is it unacceptable to sit and eat a full quiche to yourself? You wouldn't eat part of a sandwich. You'd eat the whole sandwich. Why is it unacceptable to eat a whole quiche to yourself? Or eat a quiche as your main? Like, which is probably why I ended up buying quiche, because I'd seen that video and quiche got stuck in my head. But like, I didn't have other than a scoop of coleslaw. It's not like I had chips and veg and trimmings and whatnot. I just had quiche and coleslaw. Where am I now? I'm in Indonesia. So this was the quarantine island. In here, we have some problematic dinosaurs. The fucking Chunkingosaurus is a pain in the ass, but they're cute though. They're just little. And that's a full-grown one, and they're little. They're just a pain in the ding. So we have Struthiomimus, which are the big running boys. And I think that's it in there for them. Struth. Oh no, we have some Listros. Do you guys have any babies? Because the tiny versions of you guys. Oh, so that's a regular size one. And how you zoom out, you can still see it. Look at the babies. It is the little one. It is so small. Wait, hang on, you're out in the open. Now I have to remember where they are. Who are you following? I don't see nobody. Who are you following? This one's following somebody, but they're so little. But like, you zoom out and you soon lose sight of them. Because that's a baby too. That's a full-grown one. And these just look like pebbles. Like, I can only hover over them because I know they're there. They're just babies. Struths, do you have any babies? Not presently, okay. They did have, because could you see the count on that? We have a bunch of little dudes in here. We have these that I don't know how to pronounce properly, so we'll not go to the hotel. Go to the hatchery and get their name. Smalls? I think they're smalls. Small herbivores. Are these things? That's a lot of letters. Too bad I'm not reading them. Psittacosaurus, okay. So yeah, there's a bunch of these dudes in that pen. There they are. Little... The spikes off the side of the head get me, and I'm like, what is the point in this? I don't understand. And then we have these things that are just adorable. They're just small and cute too. And that's a full-grown one. We have a baby one? No, we don't have a baby one. We have some stiggies. Stiggy Moloch. Babies? No, no babies. What else is in here? I think that's it. I think we have Microceratus over in the pen. Yeah, we just have some little guys in there. So then over here we have some larger guys. We have an Odosaurus that looks like an armadillo, Microceratus, and Styracosaurus. So it's like a trike, only it's not a trike because look at that fin! The armadillo looking ones. Could you imagine this thing if it had the Anki tail hammer? Jesus. And then, as always, nope, that's a fucking... I wanted the Microceratus. Like, near enough every time my micros turn out with such beautiful colours on them. You're behind a tree. What? Pretty? Just a baby. And then I have two little areas I haven't used. But then we have this fucking thing. So I have some Dreadnoughtus, I have some Ankylodocus, and I think, yeah, some Iguanodon. Which, I feel like Iguanodons look like large puppies, and then the baby versions look like small, large puppies. There we go. Need one that's walking around. Like, it's just a baby. I don't think the dreads were comfortable enough. You know, the dreads don't have anything. And then, these can't, because these are genetically modified. These can't make babies. You know what? It's gonna piss me off. Hang on. Ankylosaurus. Why could I not think of that? I was like, it's called an Anky. What's the rest of its proper thing?
Ankylodocus. Diplodocus.
Ankylodocus sounds better. In my opinion. So that's Indonesia. Japan. Your nose. My nose is so itchy. I think I fixed it. Also, Mama, I bought some of those cinnamon nuts, but I got them at Asda. They're not as nice as the one from the co-op. I'm disappointed. And they're not as chunky. It's little ones instead of, like, 5 big ones. It's like, ooh, cinnamon nuts can't go wrong there. Apparently you can. You're gonna stop eating or not. What the fuck is my name? Like, I had high hopes. I was like... I've noticed they're doing, like, a new... Like Tesco's Finest, they've got exceptional over at Asda. Push up. Whomstever that was. I was like, ha. These can't be bad. Look at the size of the box. It's the same size box as the one from the co-op. Is that one that you had me try that time? The honey... I love how I remembered one part of that entire pizza that you got me that one time. Yeah, the hot honey one. Like, there's honey involved, so squid can't have it. So, we have a whole bunch of Corythosaurus in there. It's fucking night time. We have a whole bunch of Corythosaurus in there, which I think is a cute little setting. I have not interfered with this other than putting some ground plants down that they eat. So that's their pen. The stegosaurs, I think we only have a couple left because they got old and I don't have the genetics for them yet. But theirs is a nice little layered number 2. And then we'll go around the park. So, first and foremost, of course, we have some velociraptors. Watch one of these fuckers have the blue skin on now and I'd never noticed. No, they don't. I'm pretty sure it's just raptors in there. Yeah. Over here, we have some Carnotaurus, or toast, and some Albertosaurs. With their weird eyebrow ridges. This is David Boreanaz as a dinosaur. Said it now. I can't get it out of my head. But yes, we've got toast. Look at them. They're ugly and mean. We love them. They're all brown. I do believe we've got Ankylodocus and Dreadnoughtus again in here. Yeah, Dreadnoughtus. And then I think a bunch of Dryosaurs. Yeah, look at the Dryosaurs have bred like the fucking plague. Look at them. Adorable little bastards. Got no babies though. Then the game gods. Oh, we were breeding Chunkingosaurus for some reason. I don't know what we were doing there. The game gods. I don't know if you can guess what's in here based on the fucking mess of the ground. They're fucking absolute terrorists to the park rangers. It's the Spinosaurus. I just realised some of them have been knocked out in the water. One's in the water, but it's allegedly floating. This is deep, but well, it's not that deep, is it really? But that's risky, and it's an elder. So yes, the game gave us those. I have one of these. The annoying thing is you can't get a skin where it's like the Jurassic Park skin, Jurassic World skin, where it's white. So I made it match the Indoraptors. Even though they can't be penned together, I made it match the Indoraptors. Who, I have 3. I have one with a blue stripe on both sides. I have one with, I think this is red. Yeah, red, orange. And then little greeny gold. I have dust babies. Ugly babies, but I have dust babies. Was this just... I've got some baby Kai. Some baby ones. Yeah, little they are. Did we have something else in here? Yeah, we've got Kaijawara. I've said that wrong. And yeah, we've got Quetzals in the 2 fins. The size of that Quetzal in the middle. And yeah, I can't click on it somehow. And that by its head is a Tapiara baby. One gulp and you'd be gone. look at how handsome this boy is. Guys, got his trendy wings on. So yeah, we have the big boys and the 2 lots of finned flyers, and of course some sticky marks. Can you tell when I unlocked stickies and I was like, yes, they get to be on every map now. Oh, we have some megalodons too. I forgot about these. This one's a stripy green one. And then a bright orange. She looks like a sausage. I can't even say I'm hungry. I've had quiche and I'm halfway through a cinnamon nut. This is the Japan park. How cute is the pink trees? And I could put more down. Just spend 56 million in building, oh, planting all these cherry trees and all of this. I could do it. And then we went to, we did Malta first. This island's a bit of a mess as well. But I tried to make this one nice. It just got a little bit janky trying to get 5-star. I was literally dumping things in the park like I need more of these. It's more fun. There's more fun. The audio keeps cutting out. I'm thinking I'm gonna lose my game. Oh, Malta. This bit here is all just Jurassic World things, apart from those that they're the shops because we didn't have room initially. So we inherited this empty pen, which I think is cool because look at it, it's like it's got multi-layers. There's this big rock formation, and then there's the fence, a bit of fence there, a bit of fence there, and then a bit of fence up there. I just think it's great. So allow me to show you my mass loads of Lystrosaurus. Gotta be babies. Almost inevitable. Look, comparatively. This is the baby. I also have some tickled chickens because the Lystrosaurus don't mind the tickled chickens. But how pretty are my tickled chickens? Like, he's stunning. He looks like a phoenix. Yeah, and I had to sell their babies when they grew up. I was going to move them, but then they were just scrapping, so it's like, well, I will rewild them. So we inherited that. I put the dinosaurs in. We inherited all of these. The tickle chicken? I can't remember. We inherited the dolphins. Ichthyos. We inherited these bad boys. We've never had babies because this pen isn't big enough and there's no room for expansion. Like, literally, it came as this pen with that hatchery on it. Where am I supposed to expand to when it's built into the ground? This has plesiosaurs. This is the second generation that I hatched because they wouldn't make babies and they were elderly, so I hatched these. But look how nice that green is. Moving on over, we've got the mosasaurs here. Nice green colouring. The joys of having marine life on these islands is there is sunshine. And then I think we came down here. And we've got megalodons. They, in fact, do have a stripy baby. Just one, though. But it's a stripy baby. What are these that are complaining? So we've got Utah raptors in here. The little wing boys. Fluffy! This one just looks cool. They look so grumpy, but they look cool as well. Oh yeah, it's those and the chickens. We didn't build anything there. What's in here? Is this a mosasaur? No, it's... We're gonna consult the book again. It's one of the... It's... Hang on. In here we have some of these. Chandrosaurus. And we also have these things. Morus intrepidus, which are a scavenger. So we've got the Chandrosaurus. He's long snouted. You kind of have the Spinosaur snoot. And then... I didn't know you guys had had babies. Oh, it's a pretty baby. You must have had two. Oh no. Oh no, you did. Oh, you're so pretty. Eyes look kind of creepy though. Oh no, maybe not that bad. Hello. Wait, hang on. Who are you related to? 2 and 4. Okay. So that's Mum. Oh yeah, Dad is colourful. Jesus. And then where are the Morus? Oh, maybe I didn't put them in here. Maybe I was going to and then didn't. Maybe I was going to and then they were fighting. Anyway, we have 2 kinds of fishies in here. We have my... Where are they? My donkey boys. And their babies. Only just 2 babies. And then we have a different kind of swimmer. Chronosaurus. His stripy back. And then in here, they're not as big as I thought they were. The Attenborosaurus. They're very pretty looking in colours. Got 2 orange ones, a nice grey one. Tails don't look right though. What do you mean not enough space? When you're in there. Oh, okay, yeah, there might not be enough space if there's fucking 7 of you in there. But then again... Oh no, there's... So when you click on them, you see how it's gone blue? That means that's their entire area that they recognise as their area. Just shy of being proper amount. Now my monkeys. We'll go down. I'll show you Italy. I'll show you the mess I made of the Biosyn Sanctuary. Because they wouldn't let me delete the fence. As you can see, it still annoys me. Let us delete the fence, Frontier. And then we'll shut up about it. Maybe. Apparently some of this fence doesn't work, and we're not snowing right now, so that's fine. Oh no, wait. Some of that fence doesn't work on purpose because there's Invisi fence. And if it's not attached to the main fence, it won't power. But this fence in between, this big shit here, doesn't get powered anyway. Because it's just metal and mesh. So yeah, this was a nice open bit of grass, and it made me build a pen, and then it gave me more fucking carnivores to pen off, so it looks shit on here now in my opinion. But we have some T-Rexes, It's best if I do this from the map. We have some T-Rexes, some Parasaurolophus, some Iguanodons, some Sinoceratops, which... It's funny that they're all the way down there. They spent the early game here and would not leave. They kept attacking the fence. We have some hanky babies? Oh no! I didn't know we had hanky babies. Boy, the way I don't pay attention to the assets. I think because I'm generally in the middle of something when it pops up. Pops up being like, life found a way in, and I'm like, hang on, and then the pop-up goes away and I don't work out what nest it was asking about or telling me about. Look at baby Sinoceratops. Ah! Babies. So, yeah. It's a juvenile Parasaurolophus. Look at them, they've only got a little head. No thingy, I shouldn't point it that way. No crest. Like, no handlebar. Then we move over. Yeah, we've got Pyroraptors. Look for a Pyroraptor that's not inspecting itself. They're mean looking. Pyroraptors. That is a hell of a dip down there. Dimetrodon. This one clearly pissed somebody off. Oh. Fucking hell, the gathering on the beach over here. Who the fuck did you upset? Dimetrodons, Dilophosaurus are in here, I think. Can I just click on one? Yeah. These, in this version of the game, whenever these motherfuckers fight, they poison each other. Which makes sense, but also... God fucking damn it. You get the poison notification, it's like, really? But these have some fun colours on their fans. Green, though. Yeah, these motherfuckers poison one another when they fight. And then, funnily enough, I didn't notice the Pyroraptors until one point I had to do this to look for something, and they were clustered down here. And then some Stegosaurs, it seems. 2 point. You get an announcement that says a new life has been born. Okay, just what we need, more math speed. It's... With this one, the thing is, the map sets you out this border and then this border over here. But then gives you carnivores that you're not allowed to rewild because they're part of the story element. And then you end up putting ugly fences in. Can you see, I initially put this bit in. It's clearly not big enough for 3 T-Rexes. And I'm currently working on these oars. My eyeball is itchy. My eyeball is itchy. We've had an hour and a half of just park tour. And I just waffle about my dinosaurs. We're going to get onto the Lockwood Estate after I show you what I've done so far here. And it is proper Jurassic Park themed. You can tell this was a John Hammond thing. Oh yeah, 1000% on the 2 point games. No expense spared. Pause that feel. So, I like the Jurassic Park balloon tour because that is obnoxious as shit. But the arrival point is here, so they've got it set up so you've got this path that you walk down and then you've got the gates here, but there's no fucking Jurassic Park sign, I've just realised. And then it had all this set up. This is very John Hammond. As you can see in the window. Look in the window! You bitch. Didn't even notice that before. Gift shop. Yeah, there's the visitor centre. Every building I've made sure to use the Jurassic Park theme in, so it's got the hatch roofs. Including, where is it? Including the restroom. So most of, like, this building was built, this park tour was set out, because if you look, it's a weird layout. Is the park tour, it's the purple line. Which feeds through this Stegosaurus pen. And for the longest time I struggled to keep the park rating up because the Stegosaurs... 3 and a bit now, that's decent at least. So, bunch of Stegosaurs. It wanted me to have a dinosaur encounter, which... Is anybody in there right now? No, nobody's in there right now. But, you have a whole bunch of these guys, and I think... No, wait! No, I'm not! Babies. They don't have as an impressive fin as their adult equivalent. I want to see if they're pretty. Ugh, disgustingly pretty. Are all the babies orange? No, you're blue. Look at it. It's the baby. So, yeah, we've got a whole bunch of micros, and did you guys take over both nests? You did, because you were the last people to have babies. Mm-hmm. And then the... Oh, wait, that one's a I said it was a juvenile. It is a juvenile. No, it's not. Hang on, where was that other one? No, it's not a juvenile. It must be in the leveling up moment. Or aging up moment. But we've got some very pretty Lystrosaurs in this one. And we've definitely got babies in these ones. Baby. Little pinkish bluish butt. I really like the tiny ones, and then they get tinier. I'm trying to get it so I can have some Dryosaurs in there too, so we can just have tiny dinosaur heaven. And then we have Dillos. Yeah, Dillos. Very nice. I love how the colour was absolutely mad when the sun's that way. You look like a heat map, my friend. These like to terrorise the rangers. It's quite amusing. It's not good for them, the dinosaurs, that is, and the rangers are replaceable for the low price of $50,000 a time. I can replace an entire ranger team. And then we have the raptors, which I've specifically named it blue because it is in fact using the Jurassic World blue skin with the stripe. And then this one's the angry looking purple, which I think is delightful, especially with the little orange markings too. Okay, it's probably Gambia River and Philophylax. I was making carnivores. Purple doesn't, because see, I wouldn't have picked that in here. But yeah, there's blue, there's Charlie, there's Delta, and Echo. There's the 4 Chris Pratt Raptor squad, and then you've got the 1993, the 97, and the 2001 variants as well. That one's interesting. Okay. need to put it on a random one. That's something that's broken as well. If you pick one of these, it takes off the pattern. And then you can't be daft, really. There is Enosaurus. That's so loud. But we've got these 5 that we can't unlock yet because I don't have a lot of money. You know what you sound like? You sound like the noises they use for the phantoms on Prey. Just a thought. We don't have any sticky bullocks in this park yet. Can we set it to show us hybrids only? I might just leave them in, just scouting that. I don't. Just gonna do them by name. So we've got Indominus Rex, Indoraptor. You know, the quickest way to do this is not the way that I'm doing it. This one. We have expeditions. We can. Whoa! Did everything unlock? That makes no sense. I think something's broken. I think my game's broken. Hybrids. We haven't unlocked the Stegoceratops. But Indominus Rex, Indoraptor, we're familiar with. Ankylodocus is new. Scorpius Rex, I've heard of before the game, but it's kind of hideous. Spinoceratops. And the Spinoraptor. Absolutely bonkers. But yeah, I should not have access to all the maps that it just showed me. Because, as you can see, the genome is 100%. I think something made a boo-boo. But I could, actually. Which one was my island with the biggest? I must remember to go to China after we've done this and go send people on expeditions and cheat my way around it. But Lockwood Estate is horrific. Now it's either going to load me in as I was and I'm going to restart it, or I need to reload to where I saved before, well, as stream started. Slouching in my chair and left it where it is. You see all that red? It's worse when you load into this. And you see how I've got a few tranquilized. But literally. There's a lot of shit going on. You spawn in here. There's something in here which I've deleted. You don't have MBU, you don't have a min in his team. The response facility is broken, so you can't just send them automatically. You have to build the maintenance facility first. You have literally just a double aviary, which... Where's your inhabitant? There. It's the largest one. And it's currently not in a safe place, but it's one of those in there. They don't like to be by themselves, and they certainly don't like to be in a tiny aviary. And you have this big-ass pen, and then 2 pens. Now, this pen has a piscivore feeder in it. This one has a live prey. There is a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Spinosaur that expects you to put in there. This is less than half a Spinosaur or less than half a Tyrannosaurus's thing. You've Parasaurolophus running everywhere, a Patasaurus running everywhere. Or I'm pretty sure it's a Parasaurolophus, and yeah, that's all that's in there. But most of the fence is busted. The Quetz is having a wild time. There was a marine thing here, but when you go into the hatchery, the eggs I don't like to put any creatures in that have the aggressive trait. All 3 eggs that are in it when you load in have the aggressive trait, so I get rid of them immediately. And then sell this for money. You only start with 3 million, which in Jurassic World terms is not a lot of money. And unfortunately, as although these dinosaurs need tranquilizing and returning to the pen, 6 dinosaurs altogether are already tranquilized, and the game doesn't like that for some reason. So we're probably about to hit a fail condition. So that's what inspired me to go, you know what? I'll fucking do this site with you guys watching and see where we land. And while that reloads, I'm going to eat my mince pie because there's some story beats. You're about to find out who the traitor is. In about 20 minutes.
Most people think it was the islands, Los Cinco Muertes, where modern dinosaurs originated. But no, not true. It was in the minds of ambitious visionaries. Hammond, Lockwood. Where they dreamed, chaos followed. This estate was ground zero for that fateful dream, and ground zero for the dinosaurs' entrance into the world at large. Well, now it's quite a mess, and you're going to need to clean it up. I can't say that I'm surprised.
Ian Malcolm. If it isn't the consequences.
Huge mess to deal with. Jeez, what happened here?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. History. Repeating itself. Look at those enclosures. The dinosaurs running loose. You know, this was another attempt at controlling something uncontrollable.
You know what I mean? It's like the site is decently sized though. The dam and everything. Like the site is of a good size. But I only have 3 million. Oh wait, you can't see the fucking 3 million for me. I only have 3 million, boys, which, like I say, in Jurassic World terms, is not a lot. So, we have it paused until we're ready to go. T-Rex is there. Spino's over there. Where is the Quetzal? And somehow a Parasaurolophus in this pen. Wait. I was gonna say, you love the Parasaurolophus, but you don't mind the Spino and the T-Rex. The same with you guys. Whoa. It's a really big dip. My concern is, where is the flyer?
Everyone, thank goodness you're here.
Lily, where are you? Are you okay?
There he is.
I'm close by, helping people evacuate, but there's no time. I tracked Extinction Now here, only to find it like this. Please, bring this site under control. I'll find you later.
Luis, you gonna chime in? Luis refuses. So. Put in a new save, why not? What we need to do, if I show you this, look. Oh, they all have sickly now. Which, not ideal. Maybe it's... I can't see it's because I discard these, because if I discard these, it just goes, yeah, you won't get a refund. And if we get rid of this building doesn't need a path, because I'm going to get rid of it. We technically don't need a control center. Unless we upgrade it. Because we can upgrade it and make construction cheaper. And improve efficiency. So I got rid of this last time as well. This I get rid of just for space. But we definitely don't need the Science Center. The Science Center doesn't offer us anything useful presently. But can't demolish shit till it's repaired. So, we get rid of you as well. And then we put in a couple of repeater substations. Just to tide the power over to over here. Because the gates need power. So it's going to start out ugly. Wait, I didn't put you in the right place. It's going to start out ugly, but it will be fine. I don't think it reaches back. Still not in the right place. I mean, true. I am just haphazardly putting stuff down though to try and like maximize where things go. But then enclosures, we need to put at least one of these down to try and stay on top of dinosaur health. We need to put at least a... You know what? We need to upgrade these. Construction and... See, they're really expensive. It's 750,000 just gone upgrading the buildings. But that should make us a little bit more efficient. But we definitely need a maintenance team and the MVU, which is a massive building. And in a blink, we've already spent 3 million. Because I did get it up over 3 million by selling this, but we've already spent 3 million just doing those few things. A million just using those few things. So we have to, in my mind, immediately set these to repair that. Does it need to be repaired to run those? I don't think it does. So we could skip that. So it needs to repair that, and it needs to repair... Fuck off, add task. Needs to repair the aviary, at the very least. And then repair that so we can sell it. Team 2 can get up here and start repairing gates and fences. Then we can assign Team 1 to whatever's left. When they get there, Team 1 test. Because Team 2 is going to straight up there. Team 1's going to go repair this. So then we can wrangle our dinosaurs. I'm just going to keep an eye on where the fucking Quetzal goes. In fact, the Quetzal is one of the, if not, is the biggest pain in the behind. So let's this setup. That's 400,000 just to put domes down. But at least that should be enough space, they say. Is this the expensive fence? It's hard to tell till you start placing it. So, roughly 4,000. Oh yeah, it's the expensive fence. But this fence, if I don't get it right, the T-Rex will barge out of very easily. These pens just aren't big enough. If I merge this pen, it's big enough for the T-Rex. Huh. If I merge this pen, it's big enough for the T-Rex. Potentially. I can't remember if it's truly big enough. But that gives me an idea. From about yon onwards. Oops. I like to follow the edge of the map as best I can, right? So, I don't think this is going to be big enough for a spot. Oh, I've done it in the fucking small fence. Best feature they introduced is the fact that they gave us undo. We don't have to redo, like, delete and redo. We can just undo. No. Go that close. This is definitely not going to be big enough, but it's a start. Just making this as a start for the spiner. In fact, we need to...
Okay, I'm guessing they've been pillaging tech from the manor to fuel whatever they were trying to do here. And Lily doesn't know that her voice disguise thing stopped working, does she?
I don't think so. She probably panicked and called for help on the first comm she could grab. Looking at this site, whatever tech was changing her voice must have been broken.
This is all a lot to process. Wait, Kira? Are you okay?
Yes, of course. This...
Kira.
I can handle this. Lily doesn't matter right now. Dealing with this dangerous situation would look excellent on Din's record. So let's
Oh my
focus on
God.
the task at hand.
I didn't realise we brought you... I didn't... Hang on, no. No, I can't remember the character's name now. Pip would know, because she listens to the fucking audiobook of the original Jurassic Park. Sleep too. Maybe I'm not even thinking of the original Jurassic Park. I was thinking of the lawyer and being like, this would look good. But I'm sure there's another character that's kind of like that. I mean, Cabot does it, but I expect that from Cabot. I can't remember. Anyway. Oh, wait, they're fixed. Right. Attacks. Where's the T-Rex? Spino and Quetz. Everyone else can wait a minute. I'll tranquilize these once we get there. We have about 10 minutes to move people once they're tranquilized. Hence I'm not in a great rush. Or trying not to be in a great rush. Wind and rain is so loud. Set that up. T-Rex down. Good. Spino down. In fact, the Spino we can move almost immediately. Did you guys get the Quetzal? The vehicle under threat is the chopper. There he goes. Down he goes. In there. T-Rex can just wait, because the T-Rex has 10 minutes. I want... Oh, they don't count as a threat now, because they're in a pen. And then we can get rid of the science center for some money. Money! The joy of this is we're not hemorrhaging money as we're trying to pick things up though. Check power. No, I deleted the building. But yeah, on a normal map, it hemorrhages money, but there's no guest, no ticket sales, no profit or loss, thankfully. It's just over, it's like publicity rating, dinosaur welfare, and then the pack's not even open. So yeah, the T-Rex can wait there. They're escaping through a gap in the fence while he's repairing this one. I want these to just kind of wander themselves, which I can kind of do. The annoying thing I've been noticing, wait, hang on, is their pathing is a little broken. So it's trying to run into the T-Rex and it won't. Whoa, we're slippery. Go that way. Go that way. Oh, we're slipping everywhere. Okay, hang on. Summon. Oh, we're slipping. Of course, I've summoned the Apato out now. Come to me. Even if you start a fight with me, I don't care. Come to me. I want to do this naturally. Come in here, please.
We are pleased to welcome a Quetzalcoatlus to the park.
I just love that it's a series of whistles. Alright, hang on. Is there anybody left? No. Fine, good. Where's the maintenance team gone? Why are you returning? You've still got jobs to do! Repair obstructed yet because there's an Apatosaurus trying to walk in. Hopefully that Parasaurolophus will work it out in the meantime. Where's Team 1? Team 1 went back to base. Team 1's had enough. That para's lying down. Right, well that's working its shit out. Hang on, you... Where did you go? Okay, yeah, you definitely need more room. I just slapped down some fence. I tried not to be untidy about it. Right, pasture though. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's just get pasture in so we can actually see what we're working with. Flap it over here as well because we'll extend it. So, if we... I don't want to put deep water there. Realised we're meant to delete that when it got repaired. So... need to make this creature's territory twice as big. Pick it from here, why not? Well, I do this right. Fences I'm trying to place in a sensible fashion. Wait, hang on. Then I don't have to take them back later. connect that up to roughly there. That should be big enough, shouldn't it? Oop. I don't know why the stretching of metal sounds is just so fun. But now we have to wait for that fence to be built and then we'll get rid of this fence. And hopefully that will be enough room for it. We've still got 7 minutes on the T-Rex. Oh, were you having a nap? I mean, go off, king, whatever. Queen, sorry. That should buy us a bit of time. Not on my watch, you haven't. I fixed it already. I know my save is closed. Right. Hopefully. It just needs to realise I've expanded. So, Quet, what do you need? You need fish. I know that much, which means... Right. In order to put a Piscavar feeder down, you have to put a pool down. So, let's... Wait. No. I just realised I was like, oh god, does it not have enough room? And then it does, so... Enough water. Just enough water. And Piscavar feeder. Right. And then we want... wetland. Oh, that's more than enough. Fine. And then... we've got arid... boulder waste around the edge. Oh, you should be fucking happy as Larry now. Aside from you want another adult. So, we need at least one adult in with the Quets. But Quets are cutlass cost a lot of fucking money. And I need scientists. So I'm afraid it's gonna have to go friendless for a while. Set those up. But at least environmentally, aside from the adult thing, it's not too bad. So hopefully that comfort rating will stay up there. Right, for you, still working out your area. That's fine. But pasture isn't a problem. So if we put in some deep water down here for when you discover it, and wetland, because it's saying there's 200%-ish there that it needs, so look, some wetland down. It hasn't discovered this bit, so I'm hoping I can get away with just... I feel like that's too much. That'll do. Hopefully, once it's worked out what its territory is, it will do better. So, we will then take Madam Rexy. Could you imagine if this was Rexy? Please, just once Rexy. I wonder if... No, it's not going to be in there. I don't think we have a hatchery. I wonder if Rexy is a skin choice. Now, what upsets me greatly, that Apatosaurus still has barely moved. What upsets me somewhat, obstructed, is we're at 93% repaired. Oh wait, you need repairing. We can keep you busy while the Apatosaurus works its shit out. Go on, go on, go on, let me push the button. The Apatosaurus is wagging its tail out of the door. Let's watch it with Team 1 instead. Wait! It was waiting. means you're a danger to guests, but I don't know how because your fence is right. Right, we need you to get a shuffle on to finish this off. We'll move on from this task quickly because the maintenance level is a bugger to keep at 100.
How are you getting on over there? Did I miss any survivors?
Lily, you betrayed us. You betrayed me.
Bitch.
Why?
Get
How
Kira.
could you do that?
I'm sorry, Kira, my young raptor.
Shut up, you.
You know, I don't think sorry will cut it. How could you be so callous to those animals? To just cut them out of our ecologies when they only just arrived?
They did not just arrive. You make it sound like some kind of miracle, but those creatures do not belong in this time. Their struggle to adapt should be evidence enough. Nature would have proven me right, but you rejected nature. You thought that these dangerous, desperate animals could just happily live alongside humans. We cannot coexist.
You used to love dinosaurs, Lily. You were there at Jurassic Park, Jurassic World.
Yes, and I couldn't stop them falling apart. What does that say about how dangerous these creatures are? I'm sorry, Kira, truly, but you are misguided.
Misguided?
He's fine.
Misguided? Lily, to be so close to self-awareness and yet so far. Newsflash, this whole Extinction Now operation was trying to control nature just as much as Hammond ever did. Except you, in your self-assigned wisdom, thought that destruction was the answer. It's a clumsy tool to wield on the best of days.
Get him.
Turn yourself in, Lily. This is over.
You know I can't do that.
Mm.
I hope I see you again, under better circumstances.
Her comms are out, but we have a name and a face now. We'll put out alerts and bring Extinction Now to justice.
Regardless of Lily's beliefs, I want to reassure you that doing nothing for the dinosaurs would have been the true crime. You should all be proud of your work.
That's right. And I know I can be all doom and gloom, businesslike and serious, but I do believe in our cause, and I'm pretty fond of all of you as well.
Aww.
Great work, everyone.
Okay, I hadn't heard that audio before. What? I wasn't expecting Cabot to be so nice about it. He's a bit of a douchebag. But now I feel bad for being a douchebag to Cabot. This is definitely not going to improve the size of this. What if? Can I take over their space? Saying that though, Spino's got a lot of territory. Yeah, a lot more territory than you need. So, territory. Move. Feeding pool. Plunk. And take away some of your zone. I don't know if that's going to be enough. How do you feel about that? Being boxed in. I mean, T-Rex is pissed over there. And T-Rex got tranked for pissing about with a fucking... Are you gonna build? Oh wait, it's building this shit first. Delete that while we're at. Okay, you need more pasture. That's fixable. The music. Deep water. Get rid of the deep water. Can only get rid of the deep water if I do this. Some back. There we go. There we go. Right. So now Rexy can have more territory. Right. Gate. Wait, they have 2 gates? Why the fuck do you have 2 gates? I can get rid of this thing now. What do you mean there's no path? Oh god, you've not actually reach. I thought you did. That was my bad.
Now, please respond.
I'm gonna leave that. No, it doesn't cost me anything to move them around. So then I have 2 in here that have algae poisoning, but because this pen isn't suited for them, let's fix Rexy and then move on. I think the problem I was having last time was I was trying to fix everyone at once. I don't... Let's call that Rexy baby. What should we call the Spino and the Quet? We'll name them. We'll get attached to them so we won't fail this time. What should we call our Spinosaurus? Who's a delightful looking beast, actually. Light colours. I didn't even really look at our Quets. Where is our Quets? Oh, you Flappy Bird. Sorry. Looking pretty normal, pretty sandy. Do you like your rocks? You seem to like your rocks. We need to name the Quets. Oh, I was going to say I have a name in mind, but it wouldn't suit any of these. Presently, anyway. Okay. Please. Please, Rexy, you're so loud! The Spino? Female, I think. Let me just do a roundup. Female, female, female. All of our main 3 are female. Oh, the Apatos have a male. We'll come back. What was your suggestion? It's just a big fish puppy. I mean, we can call it Spinocchio. There's nothing stopping us calling it Pinocchio. I put an H in it then. Does Pinocchio have a H in it? Or is that not where you were going with that? Were you just calling it Pinocchio? I have gnocchi! Oh, I know what I'm having for tea tomorrow. How do you spell it? Or is it Spinocchio? Computer? Does Pinocchio have a H in it?
Fictional.
Computer! Stop! Did you hear the fucking butchering of the spelling? I don't know if that's because I made it Australian or what, but that fucking spelling was awful. So like yeah, there we go. We've got Spinocchio. Or Spinocchio. We've got Rexy baby. Isn't she a fine lady? She's got like really dark, rich. Oh, I bet she's a glorious colour. Oh, I bet these bits are green. It's just fucking nighttime. And then we need a name for Quetzal, which is also a lady. And it's a big barb. It's my favourite barb. We'll name the other ones, but the main 3 I wanted to name were the Quetz, the Rex, and the game pronounces it Quetzalcoatlus. I call it a Quetzalcoatlus. It's named after the Aztec deity. God? Deity. Do they refer to them as gods in the Aztecs or good deities? But it's named after Quetzalcoatl. Which in my mind, I was like, yes, Quistis. But who has... Because I wouldn't... Qantas? Why did that make me... It does look like a fucking airship. See, that says it's pronounced Quetzal. I've always pronounced it Quetzal. Which Quetzal does make more sense, but I've always called it Quetzal. And I'm sure we were taught it as Quetzal and whatnot. I'm not even going to call it Qantas now. I'm going to call it Airbus A230. No. Hang on, how much will it let me have? Airbus. It will let me put the full thing in. Hang on, what does one of those look like? You can build a whole base on the back of one of these on Ark. Yeah, I reckon a Quetz is probably bigger than that fucking thing. Jesus. Yeah, there you go. Qantas, aka Airbus A320. Beautiful. We can never let Qantas die now. Right, Rexy baby, what did you need? Baby girl. In fact, no, I'm not going to call it Rexy. I'm going to call it baby girl. I think area is going to be enough, which is good. So you like... If you don't mind. In fact, you don't need 2 puddles of water, do you? 1 is enough, possibly, if we extend it. That's enough water. Look, we have fathomed that one out fast enough. And then you want... You do like cover, but let's get your pasture going and say that we did. I'm going to put the nice trees in the back, because you deserve it, queen. You just have to go up that way and work out those fucking trees there. And then arid. Put some sand in, look. Put some sand in your sand pit. And that's kind of fucked off some of the plate. So in theory, if Rexy just fucking works it out, because baby girl is a strong independent woman and all that, Rexy just needs to go in different directions and we're golden. So, then we move on to this fucking thing. I only have 900,000 to solve this. But, from what I could tell, they are fine together. And it is just 2 types of dinosaur. The unfortunate thing being, you might be a problem. The unfortunate thing being, where's my paleomedical team? MVU? Hello? There it is. Where are you going? I don't want you to do a medical scan. I want you to do this one first. And then that one, because that one's low health. So Rexy's gonna riot round here for a little while. Just don't fucking start on this fence. Because they will beat you down. In fact, I should probably do this. I can do it that way. Spending 8,000 on a fucking camera to stop you breaking this fucking wall. Because if anyone's going to be the problem, it's you, baby girl, because Spinocchio is perfection. Spinocchio's just a baby fish puppy. Spinocchio is baby. You leave Spinocchio alone. There was one version of this that I got that it took so long for fucking the capture team to get the Quetzal that the T-Rex killed the Spino. They started a fight and then suddenly it was the Spino was dead and I got a game over screen. Like, oh, fuck. But while the MVU, like, my concern is that yellow is not good. We just need the MVU to just live in there for right now. And heal all the animals. Because I think these are the problem. So. Luckily. Fuck. The highest level they are is 3. Yeah. So technically we could get away with a small electric fence, believe it or not. Which fence are you? Fuck, why did I do that? Yeah, technically we can get away with a cheap fence. For right now. As long as we get the comfort level up. Then they won't attack the fence. Oh, it's electrified. Of course it is. These ones aren't. You see the little electric symbol? These ones aren't electric. So they don't need power. Well, technically, does it need power if it's just keeping them in? I don't think it needs power if it's just keeping them in my humble opinion. So, we're going rogue in order to try and fix these dinosaurs with a boom. We'll not talk about that sound that just came out of my body. Oh boy, thank you. I sneeze like Minnie Mouse. I was like, we're not going to talk about the noise that just came out of my body, and then immediately drew attention to it. Oh, look at that. Because this bit is within electrical field, it electrifies the whole thing. Good, good, yes. Excellent. What is that for? I'm not a fan of what you just did. Oh, it says no power, but it's probably because the fence is being built. You have enough space, baby girl. I promise you, you have enough space. Just keep going that way. What are you here for? Status check. Okay, you can status check, baby girl. That's fine. MBU, please keep them alive while I build that fucking fence. We're gonna have to name these in a minute. Dinosaur threat, my behind. There's 2 bits of fence left. There's no threat here. Baby girl, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about your space? You need more arid? Okay. What can we take from? We can take from pasture very slightly. You want a little bit more beach? More beach for the baby? Yes. Yes. Baby girl's happy. I'm happy. Right. Did I give you lot enough room? Yes. Okay, good. Right, we have room sorted. It's environmental we need to fix in 900,000. And you only just have enough room, probably because of the amount of Parasaurolophus. Fine. Let us just... Water can be covered by both of you. Hopefully that's enough for the Parasaurs. That's more than enough. They like wetland. But we'll deal with the Apatos because they are the bigger problem of the 2. Because they are the large and they don't fuck around with these fences. So we want tall leaf and pasture for you. And what do we need for the paras? And we need ground nut and wetland. Okay, you all fucking 4 different things. I'll put tall leaf in over here. Pasture. Oh. We eliminate one, we gain another and whatnot. Right, so put that and then put cover in. And then put pasture back. Which means they're only narrowly balanced, which means we haven't got room for what they want. Realistically. So we need to make it bigger. But doing that for the Apats, that puts them in a happy mode. So we're doing okay, questionably. I don't think we need this middle bit. We can move the gates to the ends. Given this strip of land. Right, hang on. Where's the gate? Move this instead of buying another one. Move. I just realised Spinocchio doesn't have a gate. Move. Put you there. And then get another gate on there. Which should mean... And we can sell this... And all is well. Woohoo! So... we got a teensy bit of money from that as well. Where this clicks sometimes. I realise I could make it easier on myself and make a curved fence, but... Ah, look at that! Who needs a fucking curved fence? Shut your face. Who's... breaking things in here? Oh no. It sounded like somebody was breaking something. Right. We should be able to speed run fucking demolish this shit. So now you have more room once you work out the fence is gone. Come on, work out the fence is gone. Thank you, you've got plenty now. So, where are paras? Oh, no. Get in there. Wetland, and then we'll fix the apart. Because they need pasture. And we've got this bit of land down here to play with. Yeah, we can go pasture down here. Oh, I think that's fixed them. And you good? Dinosaurs! Fuck yeah! Thank you for the full shebang. So now they need to just relax. Disease will resolve in 7 seconds. Fix environmental needs. I did. 28 seconds. Oh, we could be onto a winner, boys! Once the disease is gone and the 20-second the timer has gone past, it literally only wanted us to give them 80% average comfort for 20 seconds. 30 seconds even. This game doesn't care. I think it recognises it's in a shit position and we have to make do with what we have. So I'm waiting to see what the next mission is and if it gives me fucking money! Because I need it. Yes! Fuck you! Fuck you!
After all your work, the dinosaurs finding a place in nature seems more achievable than ever.
I did it!
But the place they find might not be what you expect.
With the mobile dinosaurs now.
Now's predictions may yet come to pass. The dinosaurs may struggle. Human greed may rear its ugly,
we did it!
Little head.
We did
One thing is
it!
for sure, nature and the dinosaurs will find their own balance, and this world will change yet again. A rebirth, if you will.
They have a baby.
It's delicate, uncertain.
They have multiple babies.
But
them.
Thanks to people like you, not without hope.
Oh, Ian Malcolm loves this. Finish the main story. Why is the achievement over that side? Motherfuck! Table flip. Eric said to go fast. Wait, hold on. That said something about Ian, Jeff Goldblum. Zoom, zoom, zoom. All of these people are very, very talented. And we appreciate the work they have done on this game, because this one is easily the best of the three. I have gotten so much time out of this. And I will continue to get so much time out of it. Because Lockwood Estate needs 5-starring. And the Portuguese archipelago needs 5-starring. And then that's not to mention challenge mode and everything else. Like, bruh. I'm glad I chose to fast forward, because it doesn't sound like the proper song if you fast forward through it. Good God, how long are your credits? I don't want to turn them off. I've just realised I'm in the way. Can't fucking help myself. I've just realised though it does. It speeds the music up ever so slightly. I don't want to pass up the fucking credits completely because I'm not an asshole. Although credits, you can find out the information anyway. It's Frontier that make these games. Do the stupid sounds over the top of it. Maybe I won't get copyright claimed when this goes onto YouTube. But maybe I will. Maybe it doesn't matter because we finished the game. Thanks for being here, guys, because I could not logic this out yesterday. So either it's the fact I could bounce this off of you guys and we named some dinosaurs. We have dinosaurs to name still, Mama. Oh, there's all the voice acting. Oh, voice cast. We're definitely gonna let this play. Dino MVPs? What's that mean? Oh yeah, this game is amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, 2 was good. 1 was good for what it was trying to be. But then 2 came out and it's like, there's no point playing 1 anymore. And then now 3 is out. Things are just... They clearly knew the path they wanted to go and how to make it better every time. And we've even had a free update on this. These are a whole bunch of iguanodons. We've had a free update on this where we can, where we got a free dinosaur. No restrictions, create something incredible! Except probably the only restriction is I don't have any fucking money! No restrictions, but here's some tasks anyway.
Guess what? The lawyer's looking at.
Oh, they're not iguanodons, they're myosaurs.
Kira wasn't around to answer the phone. Now, long story short, they're impressed. With us, with Din, with you.
You see, I don't technically work for Din, I'm an independent contractor.
Not a bad outcome, right? Being a loyal and charitable boss, I am gifting you the land. You earned it. You do still work for me, though, so feel free to build something that makes me look good. But Kira would kill me if I didn't say that we do still have plans elsewhere.
It's cute.
And fair warning, there might still be a few Extinction Now bad eggs out there. Either way, we should polish up those parts until they glitter like a golden Cabot Finch bust.
Oh my god.
But there I go, talking about the plans for my future penthouse, huh?
This man.
So, here's the target. 5 stars across every site. Got it? I'd say good.
Bro, I'm nearly there.
I would make it sound like anything less than perfection was an option. I really want that penthouse.
Where's my penthouse, Cabot Finch? Honestly, because look, story of progress. Try to earn 5 stars in every park. I'm at 43, so I need 5 there and 2 there. This is what he put for his first MVP. I give you the winner of the first ever dino. Oh, he's doing battle royales. That's amazing. Dadbotosaurus. Acrocanthosaur. Okay, fair enough. With 13 combat victories, 2 hunt kills, and 6 combat kills. Second place we have the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex and taking 30 days. Spinoraptor. Spinoraptors do look like they could be pretty wicked. Honourable mention to the destroyer of Wild Compy, who despite being 20 centimetres tall, lasted to the final 5. Good job, Compy. Battle Royales is something Gaming Beaver used to do. You know what? I haven't watched Gaming Beaver in a while. I don't know if he still does the Jurassic Park stuff. Like, he has a Wrangler and everything. Let's just have a... see if he still exists. To my knowledge, I'm pretty sure they were having a baby and then he dropped off the face of the earth or something. But maybe I'm not thinking of the appropriate person. The fuck is he playing there? Oh, okay. That's a big fucking spider. It was only a month ago, it looks like he finished playing Jurassic World 2. God, I remember their fences being odd. Yeah, he's not started it yet. And I'm out here. And I finished it. I beat you, sir. He used to do lots of battle royale, battle royales. Jesus. In that he'd set them up in like, he didn't call it Hunger Games, he called it something else. But there was essentially a central point where they were all supposed to run to and fight, but most of them just wanted to vibe. And I seem to think there was one time where one trike or something lasted so long just because it was wandering around minding its own business. Like, well, it's here. But what are we on? Actually, we finished that in good time because it's actually end of stream time. And, well, I did what I set out to do. You helped me finish the Lockwood Estate. Just doing my fucking treeing. I mean, I don't know how Dad Bob won anything. The guy can barely move. It's an Acrocanthosaurus. The annoying thing is I can't look at a genome library without having a hatchery down. Let me just slap one of these down somewhere. It don't fucking matter where it goes. I won't do it. Oh, these fat boys. I love them. They're so cute. They come in cute colours. Oh, they come in cute colours too. One's blue. Purple-ish. Oh, and that green's nice. Oh, I like that. Is the orange because of the... Oh, no, the orange is because of the main skin. Oh, look at that. Look at a little chunky boy. He's a thickin'. He's a 7-ton dino. Which, if you consider, they're only... Oh, 8-ton. A T-Rex is heavier than an Acrocantha. Are they smaller? Nearly 5 meters and 7 tons. That's over 5 meters and 8 tons. So they're about... potentially pound for pound. Yeah, I love these. I don't have any of these in any of my parks. They're just... They've got a Rexy type face though, haven't they? I do like this colour though. But yeah, so we've got the David Boreanaz of the dinosaurs. Allosaurs are always fun to look at. Acrociraptors, they look mean. And I don't know if that's because of the skin. Why can't I modify your genome? Is that just how you exist? I'm not allowed to do anything with you? And yet. I'll modify you. Modify you because you're close enough? Maybe? Why can't I modify anybody else's genes? It's just weird. Compies. These are cute. Deinonychus. They're just little guys. Dillos. Dimetrons. Why won't it let me modify some and then others it will? Gigas are immense looking. 14 tons, these fuckers. These things are huge on Ark. But this makes them sound like not much bigger than a T-Rex, but on Ark, they are definitely bigger than T-Rexes. Herrerasaurus. It's a derpy looking carnivore, really. In the grand scheme of things. Indominus Rex. Which... Flash, but we don't know its weight for some reason. You loud, you bastard. Indoraptors are creepy looking. The fact they still have the raptor tap toe kind of freaks me out. Metrocanthosaurus. They're just babies. Protoceratosaurus. Jesus, that just felt like a lot of letters. Pyroraptors. Chenjosaurus. We're not looking at the Scorpius, they're freaky. Troodons are evil. They're also poisonous. Although it doesn't mention them on... mention it on here. I'm pretty sure they do bad things to you and Ark. T-Rex. Come back. Utahraptor, Velociraptor. And I have dinosaurs to unlock as well. It's a furry T-Rex! We've got fish eaters. We unlocked the Spinoceratops. Look at it. It's just a baby. A fin. So these two are the hybrids in here. The Spinoraptor is kind of creepy looking because it's got the snout length of a Spino and then the composition, sorry, of a raptor. So yeah, and the fin is tiny. But there's baryonyx. These are the little fish dudes. These just look like badgers to me. This is where badgers came from, obviously. This is a Suchomimus. And a Spino that looks like toast. Look how it looks like a tiger loaf. Wait, no. So we've got the Ankylodocus, which is the Ankylosaurus and Diplodocus hybrid. There's an Anky, the little tail hammer. Apatosaurus, actually a Lithomimus. That one's wearing eyeliner! Because of the pattern on it. Classic Brachiosaur, Chunkingosaurus. I just realised there's no Crichtonsaurs. Is it Crichtonsaur on this one? Arthosaurus. These are also partially herbivores. Dippies, Dreadnoughts, Dryos, Edmontosaurus. I'm pretty sure those in the road are actually Myosaurus, and I said Iguanodon. Gallimimus. Homolycephaly. Okay, yeah. Brain could not. But yeah, I think it's Myosaurs. Myosaurs and Iguanodons are similar. Kentrosaurus, Lokiceratops. That's a very nice orange. Lystras, we've seen a lot of. Mamenchosaurus, we saw the babies of. These little guys. Little beaky boys. Mutas. Say that one. Do you fucking mind? Monoburosaurus. What looked like a quail? This thing? Oh, this thing with the tiny head? Yeah. They're just babies. Nasutoceratops. Little bull-looking thing. Between a quail and a pheasant, yes. This is what happens if you don't give an Anki a tail hammer. I didn't realise I had these. Allura Titan. I don't know what that is. You look like a Corythosaurus. Ornithomimus. That is definitely where ostriches came from. Oviraptor is definitely a chicken. Pachycephalosaurus. Pachycephalosaurus. Blah, 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 blah. With the big domes. Parasaurolophus. That's a good Titan. This one, Psittacosaurus. Sinoceratops we had in that other thing. They don't really have a horn. They're just chunky little dudes. Spinoceratops. Struthiomimus. Stiggy Moloch! My babies. Oh no, this was in that other one. Strikes. Styras. Pickled chicken. Triceratops, I didn't realise we'd unlocked you. Centaurosaurus. We have to unlock a... It's probably gonna want me to say Gigantospinosaurus, but that doesn't make sense. It's a Gigantospinosaurus. They've fucked up the consonants in the middle. That doesn't flow. Because if it's part of a Giganaut, that's not on this list because it's a fucking carnivore. It's part of Giganaut, which I think it is. Plus a Spino, plus a... What are you made of? Or are you your own thing? Are you not a... You might not be a hybrid. Gigant Spinosaurus. What? So you must not be a hybrid then. There was a discovery of this creature. Bold of me to assume you're a hybrid. Of course it's not. It's not on the list of hybrids. I don't think. Hang on. I bet I can't get into it. Because we need a science centre. Allow me to just quickly pop over to China. We'll just double check it, then I'll be done. Did this before, but then I wanted to do a quick zip through of the dinosaurs. China's where all my money is. If I pulled all of the money I currently have throughout the globe, Lockwood Estate would have been a piece of cake. I've got hundreds of millions. And it let me have 3. Bastards. While I wait for my game to load, I'm just going to spam on Bongo Cat. But nobody's paying attention. Right, China with all your money. Where is hatchery for one? We won't finish looking at the dinos. Hey, somebody's paying attention. We've got Chasmosaurus, Gigant Spinosaurus. That doesn't flow nicely. Sauropelta. If you look, they've got shoulder spines too. Stegoceratops. Look how fun that looks. I don't know why, it looks so fun. And the fact that they're asymmetrical. And a Stegosaurus. But we need to unlock the Stegosaurus before we can unlock the Stegoceratops. Which should make sense because we need the Stegosaur DNA to make a hybrid. A research. My map is still broken. So now I'm not going to be able to find where... I'm sure it was in here somewhere. Hold on. You have to be able to... Hang on, we should be able to narrow this down. Cerlophus, Mysaur, Archionithomimus. This fucking... I don't know what's going on with my map. Anyway. Oh, it's just the Stegoceratops I need. I have so many scientists in here as well. They're all paid top dollar because spare no expense. Right. I wasn't prepared for the end of stream. The end of stream snuck up on me. Did I stream longer than Neil Nubon? Neil! You fucking part-time. You fucking lazy bastard. No, he's not. I'm sure I saw he went live earlier. He did. He played Peak for like an hour and 3/4. 2 hours-ish. He started just about when I did. I'm still not brave enough to raid him, but still. He's probably got voice acting things to go do. Or, voice production things. Or even some mocap. Or, you know, just to take a break for a change. Depends on what he's doing. Because he looks like... in his camera, he doesn't look like he's at home. Anyway, that was a creepy thing to say, wasn't it? There's no one else to read to. Why for a Friday? Did DJ stream today? Am I the only one doing it on a Friday anymore? Let alone a Saturday and Sunday. Where the fuck are they? Serial. Lazy bastard. Oh dear me. No, I know. I'd have probably got a raid from Z if Z was streaming, or heard about Z doing something. It would have popped up on my thing, I would have known about Z. Huh. Not even the Australians are on, but I bet it's like stupid o'clock in the morning for them actually. Wait, is Australia 12 hours ahead? Oh wait, were they Australian or were they New Zealand? you know who I mean? Ripley and them. I know those guys stream together a lot. Although it looks like Ripley hasn't streamed in like a week. Hope he's okay. I thought I'd not seen him. I like to put him on in the background, he's delightful. He is Aussie. Okay, good. I found the answer. I didn't offend. Ah, that's fine. Right. If there's no one to read out to, it's not the end of the world. That will be us for today, though. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping me with Lockwood. Oh wait, we were supposed to name some dinosaurs at Lockwood's, weren't we? We can't just name 3 of them and not name the rest. Hold your horses, Mumsy. We've got dinosaurs to name. And then we will quit. Oh, howdy. Listen. I only decided we needed to name them for us to succeed, and that is almost the only thing I changed, was I named them. I grew attached to them. I felt the need to look after these creatures more. So, everybody. Nobody's welfare checking on Spinocchio. Poor baby. Poor baby's just swimming in his little pool, in her little pool. You know what? I will order a personal check for you, just for you, buddy. Here you go. Because everybody else is covered by this like fucking thing. So we have 3. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why is there always one? There's always one. One's different from every fucker else. If you ruin the Parasaurolophus space, I'm gonna be upset. Did that piss off anybody else? Was it you last time? Might have been. These locations. So we have 3 Apatosaurus, 2 are female and 1 is male. And then we have 6 Parasaurolophus, 2 are... Hang on. I think 3 are male, 3 are male, 3 are female. Yes. So that's 3 Apatos, 1 male, 2 females. 6 Parasaurolophus with 3 females, 3 males. And I'll let them do this. Fucking hello. I know the park is closed. Shut your face. Does this mean we're hemorrhaging money? No. Until we're hemorrhaging money, I'm not opening the park. What did that family of... What's it leave? They were down here, weren't they? They've gone. Maybe because we fucked off to another map. Oh no, they're over here. They're on the way into our territory. That one's in our territory. You can't reach it. You can't reach it because it's swimming. You might want to reverse. Quick, sharp, fucker. So you piss off Spinocchio. Yeah, now fuck off. You're stuck, aren't you? Fuck out of here. Technically, I could look behind me, but yeah, get out of there. fucking upsetting my dinosaur. I know the site is closed. I don't need to do anything about that. Patty cake. You noisy bastards having a conversation. You want to keep it to yourself instead of announcing it to the rest of the park? Fucking loud bastards. Hey, baby girl. Just a baby. That's a heckin' powerful stance, baby girl. I've just realised she starts, it sets every fucker else off. Oh, you know what? I feel like we should name this one Bruno. Because the code names are APT. And it's that one Bruno Mars and thingy song. God, what's the girl group called? Apathy, apathy. Apathy, apathy. Apathy, apathy. What the fuck is the group called that he sings with? Rose, that's it. So we just need one more female name for the Apat. Because we've got Patty Cake and Bruno. Psychological, that's a long name. That's two of them that are essentially going to be called Pat. Pathological. Are you going for a sit down? No. Chance to be a fine thing. So then... it's Parasol 1. Rexy, what are you doing? Baby girl. Baby girl's having a sit on her little hill. It's just baby. She had her two toes all neatly crossed. You're slip sliding every fucking way. What are you doing here? You fucking deserved that for getting that close. You dick. Wait, hang on. We've got to right or wrong. You have no say in this. If baby girl wrecks that ranger, it's because that ranger got too fucking close. It didn't need to get as close as it did. You fucking leave her alone. Dickheads. Standing by. It's going home now. The others are Parasaurolophus, and we have 3 males, 3 females. See, you've upset baby girl, and now she's upsetting everybody else. Got a blue face, I think. And it's it. Pinocchio does a lot of sitting. Baby girl taking a nap. Oh, baby girl sat down. Is she precious? It's just a baby. She's just a sleepy baby. Oh. You're having a ruffle in the sand? Oh. Ducky. Oh, that's an Apatosaurus. We don't need that. We need a Parasaurolophus. I should have thought of Ducky. Poor little girl. Is Huey for one of the boys? Oh, Huey, Louie, and Deweying them. In that case, we have to spell them in matchy. Matchy. So it's Huey with an I, Louie with an I, Dewey with an I. Or if we go Welsh, it's Dewi. But then we've got 2 females to name. No, I'm gonna name you Ducky. Fuck the other one. Be whatever you were to begin with. Yeah, we need. I've changed that much to Ducky because of the stripe. Oh, you're pretty, Louie. I just realised there's all sorts of hills and whatnot. You curl up in a ball to sleep. So yeah, we've got 2 females to name. Oh, and I might add, Abby, yeah. I might add, my megalodons are all life bonded. And I love them. Friend of Chicken Little, fair enough. So one more. Pull this one, Polly. There we go, they've all got names. Look, the Lockwood Estate feels less daunting during the day. It's less spooky. Oh, they've made a right good path, haven't they? And yet a good number of them are still over there. Let them run wild. Our guys are in enclosures, it's fine. Fucking pond. Right. Quick. Lucky loot? Yeah, no one. No one is online on Twitch. No one wants to stream anymore. No, that's a fucking lie. Everybody wants to stream. It's finding time for some people. Which is fair enough. Read. I'm gonna go. Because I am a half an hour late off. All being well, we'll play tomorrow. I think it's 7 days tomorrow. No excuses to change the stream tomorrow, but we shall see if I find an excuse. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for helping with Lockwood. We did it. And I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.